Hey guys, and welcome back to my Garage Hardcore Junkyard series. Unfortunately, episode 2 I did record and we had audio problems and there was just no audio for the whole episode. So I'll fill these in on what happened. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to miss that one. My goal was just to get this a rolling shell, which we did. Flat tire, but we got suspension parts on it on every corner. Some of them could do with being replaced. But I just took what I could get for now. Caliper on there needs a bit of work, and steering column and is missing because it was naff. But yeah, that's to fill you in on what happened last episode. We fixed the floor so far through. Still need the boot. We got a fuel tank. We got some interior bits. Yeah, we got as far as we could get. I've been buying a few bits from the junkyard. New radiator. My goal for this episode is to actually get it running and driving, so we'll see how far we can get. Yeah, I'm sorry about last episode. It's just one of those things, unfortunately, and we'll just have to scrap it and go on. But at least we'll get to see a good bit of progress from episode 1 to 2. We'll hopefully have a running car by the end of episode 2. But yeah, let's get into it and see what we can get stuck into. So at the moment we've got this engine here and we have got a few parts laying around for it, so we might as well start building it up. We've got pistons to put in. My wrench out. Where did that one go? I didn't even see what slot it went into. That's tight. Did it even go in? No, it didn't. It fell out. Okay. There we go. Sorry, crawling around on the floor. I need an engine stand. But again, until we can get a car up and running, it would mean going to the store and running the whole way back with it again, like we did. Oh, that you also didn't see because that was in the last episode. So I bought a welder. It's just over there, which obviously to weld the flooring. But obviously I don't have a vehicle, so I had to buy it and then run from the store, which is over here, all the way over here. So yeah, we'd prefer not to do that again. So hopefully before we buy any more big equipment, we'll get this car up and running and we'll at least have a vehicle to get back and forth with. So that's all the pistons in. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, okay. We could get a new sump on that we did find. I'm pretty sure that's from episode 1. My wrench is over there. We'll figure out what parts are missing off this engine, and obviously then we'll go and find what we need. We do need a driver's seat as well. I realised the seats I was keeping were all passenger ones. I didn't realise the front seats were sided, so I kept picking them up because they were, the better conditioned seats, and then ended up with 2 passengers, and I'd have 2 rear benches. But at the moment I've got a brown passenger seat and a brown bench seat in the back, so I've kept it as that for now. This was a parts car that I took the floor out of. I don't think we need anything else from it. I might just get rid of it and get it out of our way now. Do we need this master? Yep. Okay. Right, we're going to sell this just to give us some space. I'm not sure. I can't remember fully what I paid for this, unfortunately. We definitely lost money on it. But as you can see, we're doing okay for money. We did fix up a couple of cars last episode and sell them, just fixing the rust and that. So we're not doing too bad. Can you put the starter on first? So I have to go, does it go into the gearbox? I've been silly. Maybe the gearbox on as well. This is this side. We'll change it because we've got it. I don't actually think there's much. I know it's rusty, but I feel like it probably would be okay, this one. Hopefully it doesn't just fall over. Never mind. So when you lean forward, it gives it a very weird, sensitivity. I don't know if you've ever noticed. This is normal, and you lean, it's very I don't know, it just feels so much different. Yeah, just if you're wondering why it looks so weird sometimes, the camera movement. We did get spark plugs last episode and put them in here. I'm missing 2. Oh no, so we didn't get spark plugs and put them in. We got spark plugs and put them there. And hopefully the rest of the spark plugs are okay. Where the... Right, so we got that one in. Get all the spark plugs in. Hopefully, I can't pick that up. I'm in first and then pick up the wrench. What? Right. Spark plugs seem to be a very fiddly thing. I think there's one more we need. Again, these all look okay. I'm not saying they definitely are, but I don't know what a bad one looks like, to be honest. Why is that not going in its slot? Come on. There we go. Right, so yeah, we got ignition coil. We need... I think the fuel pump's okay. Need an oil filter. Let's put these front pulleys together. Where'd I put my wrench? That's a... Oh, it was in the way before, wasn't it? So I was throwing it away. We're going to need a belt as well, I suppose. Do you need to run the belt on it? Yeah. I think we need a flywheel, actually. Yeah, I think we scrapped the flywheel because I think it was a bit naff. Oh, this was a supercharger base, wasn't it? Yeah, lower base. We don't have that. We've got the post, and we've got lower hose over there and the radiator. Might as well put these leads on, as soon as we've got the spark plugs in now. So yeah, we're fairly... I can't pick them up with the spanner. Fairly getting there now, which is real nice. With our first car. Put this on. Yeah, again, I know I've already said sorry, but I apologise for missing the second episode. And you're not getting to see what went on. But yeah, essentially, we just made a bit of money. Got this a rolling shell. Had to weld the new floors in. Because I couldn't mount. This inner arch here was bent, but so was the transmission tunnel and the full firewall. So I had to replace all 3 bits and the rear floor. Sorry, the floors are sided, so both floors replaced, and the transmission tunnel, and the firewall, and that inner arch. Yeah, it was a bit of an undertaking. And I'm pretty sure I came to the conclusion that this steering column was no good. It's worth $8. It's maybe somewhat okay, but look at the state of it, like all the creases. So I think we're going to look for a new steering column. I'll keep that one just in case we have to try and make it work. Can you put the fuel? I think you put the fuel on once it's in the car because it goes in the fuel tank. We also got a new fuel tank. I don't know if I mentioned that already. It was on that parts car. Put this in my okay pile. I need to get some shelves up and some organisation for each car, have its own area, suspension parts if they're universal, which I think, oh no, these are just for lads, yeah, we'll have like a lad area and wolf area and stuff like that. But at the moment, we will definitely need a few more parts. We might as well scrap this. I've also been picking up rare parts, like this is for the diesel. It's the HP one, so horsepower one or high performance. I'm not sure what the HP stands for. But I figured while it's there, I'm guessing they're a lot less common to find, so I just bought it just for when we do build one eventually. Same with lowering springs. for the wolf and for the lad. I just figured when I see them, I'll buy them, stock up on them, because they might be harder to find in future. That's another arm, radiator. I suppose the radiator could go in. And the engine could definitely go in very soon. Let's go and see if we can find another V8 in here. A start. If there's a brand new start, it'd be ideal. Need a flywheel. I think the carburetor's not. Yeah, if there's a better carburetor, we'll get it. Left side, manifold, oil filter, fuel pump. I'm not 100% sure. Let's go with the fuel pump. This thermostat doesn't look the best. Oh, and we bought 2 motorbikes. They were both absolutely peanuts. Like, I'm pretty sure it wasn't even $126. I think I paid like $150 for both. I just figured at some point we'll probably build one, and when they're that cheap, it was kind of hard to turn it down. But then I kept finding more for similar money. So I'm guessing they're just cheap in general. I didn't want to end up with too many. I did just have a sneak peek before in the junkyard, and I saw this, and I was very tempted by it, just as a future build. And there is actually some parts we could use off the engine. Thermostat's good. Water pump's good. Flywheel isn't. Interior's quite nice in it. How much is it? 3,000. Now, if we were to buy this, just sit it in the corner, ready to build next, because you can get the beds on them, like a low loader bed. You know, the ramps come out, we can transport cars, turn into a car transport, and I think it does need to be a long one, which this one is. And the only issue is the actual frames are rotten, which might be an issue. Maybe. I'm not sure if you can fix the frames or not. We can maybe weld it. I'm not sure. Do we take a chance? Like, it's a dual wheel axle on the back, brand new drum, brand new axle, brand new diff. There is a lot of good parts on it. 3K is not. It's not unreasonable. We've got the money. We have got the money. Let's just see what else is in here. Is this a diesel? Yeah, diesel one. So again, we can put that fuel pump. This doesn't have a fuel pump on it. So this, this is what the fuel pump's for. So at some point we'll probably buy one, but they're a bit dear at the moment. Oh, I was wondering what that was. It's just like the back seat headrest. Oh, it's not. It's for the boot. It's over there. I guess it's for a coupe one, maybe. I'm not sure. So the lad in line 4. Seats are no good. Don't think we need a windscreen and stuff as well. I know that. But again, we'll get it running, and then we'll worry about aesthetics afterwards. See what else there is. This is a lad, no seat. Oh, steering column doesn't look any better than ours. There's a radiator and a hose, but again, I think I have both. I know I have the radiator, but I think I've got a hose. I like the way that chain's just floating. I don't know what's holding that on. I do really want to build a Beamer as well. I know they're not called Beamers, but it's called a Rat. They just look like a E36 Beamer. Was this a good seat? Oh, nice. A pair of good seats. $2,000. What engine? What, the steering? Oh, that looks mint. Rear floor's no good. Right. What I think we'll do is we'll take the seat out of it. I'm so tempted to take both. Let's see how much this first seat is. It'd just be cool to have both so they match, but then my back seat wouldn't match anyway. $31. Now we'll just take the one because we need a driver's seat. I'll need that wrench because we'll take the steering column out somehow. Okay, $47. That's definitely good. Okay. We've got steering, we've got the gear. I like the way the gator and the handbrake match the interior. That's actually really cool. Do I want brown? I don't know. Nah, we'll not bother. We don't want a brown interior. I mean, it's going to be brown for now, but we don't need it long term. We might have to buy that pickup, you know. There's nothing in here with a V8. This is more like the brown of ours. They're the same. This one's way darker, right? Yeah, it's a way different colour. Line 6 petrol. It even looks like a BMW with the lines on the rocker cover. Another bike. See, let's have a look. Okay, this is probably the most expensive one I've seen. Probably because it's got the nicest, cleanest parts on it. The frame looks absolutely mint. But we should probably buy that for the frame. There, yeah, fuel pump is there, yeah. So that one didn't have a fuel pump on it. Is this for a bike? L500 Hardy, is that what these are called? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go have a look at our bikes and see if we need to buy that wheel or the bike itself. Because that bike itself actually got 2 good wheels on it, I think. Wheels look good. Back tires no good. That's $52 and the whole thing's $136. We're going to end up buying that whole bike. I can already see it. And that truck. I mean, the frame looks okay on this. It looks okay on that. But I don't have a back wheel. And the wheel in there's for a rear. Sorry, it's for a front that's on its own. But this bike has both. So, we'll just buy this bike. That's just come off. Starter. Doesn't look to be in very good condition, so. Right, let's buy this pickup. And we'll pull some parts off it. I need a flywheel. Don't need a head gasket. I really need a flywheel. I don't know if the flywheels are specific to cars. Oh, sorry. As well, I completely forgot. Obviously, this is a new junkyard since first episode. Now, I didn't show you it because obviously I showed it off last episode. Is this for all of them? Why is it not saying like what engine it's for? But yeah, sorry. Well, let's go. Obviously, you've seen so much so far, but yeah, junkyard, this building, you can go inside. There was nothing to interact with. It would be cool if you could store stuff in here. Now, maybe I have to buy something and try that at some point. We'll get a scrap. I'm going to get one of these scrap pieces of metal over here. Just anything. What's going to be worth like the least? This arm here. But it's worth $1. It's worth $1. I'm going to put it on a shelf in here and see if it stays. Can we use this area as storage? Can I even put... Okay, I can't even put stuff on the shelf in here. No. Well, yeah, I'm glad we used something that's only $1 because we've lost it already. Never mind. We didn't need it anyway. Now there is obviously all the car spots. There's stuff in here. That's actually really cool. That's one of the Beamers. I don't really like all the vents like this, but I feel like just for the fact that it's a special part, I should just buy it. This is a roof for a wolf. Tires, we can buy new tires. This is my only issue. I'll have no money if I just buy everything I see that's cool. It's kind of hard to turn down the parts that are probably less common to be seen. You know, like rare spawns. Yes, there's all this garage in here, which unfortunately you can't open the gates and get in. The lifts do work. So, if you could have got into this door here, you know, we could have used the lift. Unfortunately, it's not accessible. Oh, the blue interior, they're gone off if those two front seats are okay. Got a steering column, even the blue gear stick. I don't think we need anything out of that car. Yeah, we just need a V8 flywheel. Nothing else in here has a V8 in it. Unless I see a flywheel just lugging around. I'll have a quick gander, see what I can find, and we'll carry on building the engine. And we're back, guys. So I've just pulled the engine out of this pickup over here. Took the water pump off it, took the thermostat off it, swapped the old thermostat back on. And I took the flywheel off and I thought, like, what's the point? So I've skipped the day. I slept in this car here. I put the seat in while we're at it. And we'll go and see what other cars are in there. Hopefully we can actually get a decent flywheel. I feel like there's no point fitting one that's just, you know, ruined anyway. You know, it's no good. Like, it just seems very backwards. I spent a lot of time getting to this point just to cut the corner right now. So we'll skip another day, see if we can find a decent one. Might as well put the steering column in while we're at it. I'm not sure if you have to bolt it to the rack. Or does it just fit on? Looks like it just sits on. Okay. Might want to move the engine. I think if I buy another car, which I don't plan on doing. But you never know. I'm going to put this over by our car. Yeah, if we buy another car, I think it'll spawn right here. Again, I don't know how to put all my good bits, you know, the bits I'm saving. Gearbox might as well come over here. We don't need this anymore. We're gonna need this. Fuel pump. So it looks different to the other one. It's worth $3. We'll keep it in case it doesn't run for some reason. We want to swap it. Spark plugs are annoying to move. I need to get like a toolbox and put my tools in the box and have my bag empty for parts. We'll bring the starter over, but I would prefer to get a new starter. Right, let's see what V8s are in here.
Looking busy.
If any. We can get that box as well for the back of our pickup, but I would prefer the flatbed style so we can use it as a car transporter. Because then once we get the garage set up and we come down there to buy a new car, we can load it up and, you know, drive it straight over to the shop rather than working here. Also worth keeping an eye out for a good car to flip as well, you know, one we can fix up and make some money on. Back seats are good, don't need them. We do need a wiper motor actually, and it's good. Let's buy it. It's nice to tick things off while you think about it, when you remember which ones they are. Obviously I had to take this out when I changed the firewall, and I just sold it because it was knackered. Windscreen's ruined. Yeah. Don't think there's anything else we need or want off this. Another pickup. Another engine. I need that fan. It's nice to see some of the engines because you don't even realise what you're missing. You know, I didn't know I needed a fan. Pretty sure this is the side I've got the manifold off already. Why is that starter motor so small? Is mine that small? It maybe is. I might just quickly pull the engine out to see if the flywheel's any good. Let me know, guys, well, if you want to see all this, or if you'd prefer me to just go through the junkyard, find what I find, and then, you know, cut to showing you it rather than actually just showing you all of it. I mean, I'm easy. Just prefer to do whichever way. I don't want to skip these parts if these are the parts people want to enjoy. But if you just let me know. I was expecting the engine to come out then, but I've not even undone the mounts. Nice. And the flywheel is rusty. I do want this fan, so I'll buy this. $6. Is there anything else? Oh, an oil filler. Oh, nice. Again, oil fillers are classed as, you know, an item I could buy new. Like I said, I'd buy consumables new. That back's so cool. 6 grand. Oh, that's a wolf. Okay. 3.5 grand. I really like this one. It's got an inline 6 in it. Now, is the starter motor the same? Because if it's the same, this one's pretty good looking. Chad, Lad, Lad Coupe, and Niv. And this isn't any of those. It just looks too small. This thing's rotten. Yeah, and the frame's no better than mine. Just like this back, I think it's really cool. And you can get in it. Let's see how much this back is. Might buy it. Okay. 230. 230 and 56, because I would also... Oh no, it's attached to it again. I think, like, if you bought this and I bought a trailer, like the ultimate little rig, but I could also just get like the beaver tail back. It's a difficult one. Right, just because the weather's changing, I'll see what I can find. If I can get a flywheel and stuff, I'll meet you back outside. Just a quick little, like, I don't know what I was going to say then. Just quickly show you, the starter actually is good as well. So I've got a starter and the flywheel off this guy here, where I just caught a second ago. But yeah, I'll get them off and we'll go put them on outside. This weather's quite noisy and annoying, so. So we're back outside, just moving some bits over. Just fitting this wiper motor. I think it's the blades look I don't know, they look like they're rusty, but they should be plastic, so. Well, I suppose it could be metal. But the rest of the actual motor itself looks okay. I don't think you can change the actual wipers themselves, no. Unless they pry tool off, maybe. We'll put this engine together. I might skip the day just to stop this rain. I was looking at the body of that other one, and the cab of it's like longer. So the back's actually too short, so it wouldn't fit on ours. I'll quickly just show you in case anyone's interested. And there was another bike in here which was interesting. I didn't realise there was different types of bikes. But yeah, you see it's like an extended like cab with the back seat in it. Actually quite a cool pickup, but it's different to the one we've got. So that top won't do. I'm glad we didn't just buy it. But yeah, this bike's like a different setup than the other one. I'm almost, well, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, we'll skip the day and we'll build this engine. Right, so we're back. The rain stopped. The sun's back out. Obviously skip the day. Take this oil filter off. I'm not sure what's worth scrapping and what's worth just binning, or whether I should just bin all of it. Obviously, I'm keeping this little pile here. I thought that shocker was good then. And we'll take all this to the little pawn shop and see if it seems like it's better or not. Never experimented with it. You would like to think it would be better. It should actually. I'm just trying to think what I'm missing. An alternator and a belt. I can't pick my oil flow up. Does it go? I'm sure it went on this side. Oh, it went behind the exhaust. Okay. It's funny how sometimes it'll give you the tick to place it, and then it just won't actually do what it's telling you. Start definitely bolts to the gearbox, but afterwards, I guess. Fuel pump's okay. Yes, we need an alternator. Is that it? Alternator and a belt? Well, let's go and have a look.
That plane is
What's
not
spawning
for sale.
today? No alternator. Why is there never an alternator? We also probably need a battery, but again, batteries are consumable, so we could just buy that from the shop. Alternator, nice, and it looks okay. The belt doesn't look the best. Belt looks no good, but we'll probably end up buying it anyway. I didn't even look what the price was. Hopefully someone else did. We've got this manifold, and yeah, same as ours. What's the carb like on this one? Looks better than ours. Oh, it's just rolling away. I wonder why it was so hard to get to. $60 for a carb. It's probably worthwhile. Look at that massive cargo back I could put on our pickup. Just don't know if there's any point. Open it up and go inside it. Purple wheel. Right, so we've got an alternator. It's like a sports seat, front right, drive front left. I don't like the colourway of it, otherwise I'd be down for it. Another all the belts way better. Right, we've got 2 belts. Just gotta love wasting money. What else do I need? So that's got belt, got the fan. Can't use the manifold. We've got a starter, we've got a fuel pipe. We might have everything we need to get it running, you know. Maybe. Why is every single car in there got an alternator on it today? I've not seen one up until now. Okay, let's go and build it. Put it in the car. Frame rail right long. What was this one? Short right long. I think we need this. Oh, it's $2. It must be. I guess it's bent. Yeah, it's all creased. Okay, yeah, we don't need that. Oh, it's all for. Yeah, B200.
That plane is not for sale.
He's obsessed with his plane not being for sale. Look at the starter. I bought this off a V8. I just don't think it's going to work. Oh, saving. I wonder what happened. Right. Sometimes you have to like disturb parts when they're on here for some reason. They just get like stuck in place. Let's get the bet. Let's just bin this belt. Get $1 back. Put that belt on. Swap carb. So you have to like, I can pick that up. Swap these carbs. I feel like I undid an extra bolt just a second ago. Did. Look at that. It's very easy to do that, by the way. If anyone else is playing or is wondering. Very easy. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you can see it or not. It's just if your spanner's got line of sight of it. I'll tell you what, we'll put this in our scrap pile. It didn't want to go in the bin. It refused. Engine's in. Got like a little lag spike then when I actually bolted it in. Can we get to these bolts? It's the wrong box. This box is wrong. How is this box wrong? Gearbox 5, gearbox 5. There's no gearbox in this one. That's very strange. Right, let's go and see. No gearbox. No gearbox. A knackered gearbox. Gearbox 5. So it fits in a lad and a B200. Oh, it's an inline 4, it says at the bottom. Right, okay. How the hell have we ended up with that? So we need a V8 box. I've seen so many of them in good condition. I've just never bought one because I thought we had one. Right. I'm gonna have a scout about, see if I can see one laying around. Okay, so just behind this box here, I just found this one, gearbox 4. again for a lad, but it says V8 and inline 6. It looks very weird at the back. But I guess we're going to have to try it. Over $200. We've not made a penny this episode, we've just been spending. Is this going to do it? Watch, hopefully the drive shaft also mounts up to it afterwards. Right, so that's that. We're gonna need our jack. This is the awkward bit. It's trying to get these cars up high enough. Again, need axle stands and stuff, but I need to get a car I can drive. Go and buy all these tools. This car doesn't like to be sat on a jack. What if I put the handbrake on? Right, so I need a prop shaft, which surely that's not it. It's for a lad coupe. This came off in the state. It's a nice way of figuring out, like, parts wise, you know, what's compatible with what. It's obviously a bit of a process at first to figure it all out. That it's only 3? Oh, that should be more than 3. I can't get underneath. Why is this? I feel like that's all of them. 3 more again. Hey guys, just a quick update. So I'm cutting into the video here around where we were just fitting the fuel line, because for some reason I must have muted my mic or something happened with OBS. I'm not sure, but for some reason I lost complete audio. And rather than doing an overlay, I figured I would just come in and give you a rundown of what happened a bit quicker rather than trying to speak over and commentate over it for the next 15 minutes. Because essentially it was just a bit of part diagnosing. So the fuel pump was actually bad, which took me a minute to figure out. I actually went all the way to town, bought a jerry can. Well, we bought the jerry can anyway, but I filled the jerry can, ran all the way back with it, put fuel in it, found out it still didn't run. So then I ended up going in and changing the fuel pump after finding a different one in the scrapyard that looked exactly the same as the one we had, and realising it was like $2. So I thought, well, it's probably scrap. So we found this one. It still doesn't look amazing, but it was like $12. So it is not a good starter. I'm not sure why. When we bought that, again, I'm not sure at what point I'm going to cut to when I've lost the audio. So I'm not sure if that's in it. That was about $2,500. Our next future project. Hopefully we're going to get a car hauler back for it. But yeah, well, I have to start it while sat in the driver's seat. Otherwise, I can't use the throttle. It needs throttle to start. You see what I'm saying? Like, there we go. I did for a solid 30 seconds think I hadn't fixed it. And for some reason, I just kept cranking, hoping for the best. And it did eventually go. But once it's running, it runs sweet. I just don't know why it takes so long to start. Now our next issue is we have no brakes. But for now, that is episode 2. Got a running and driving car. Unfortunately, it just doesn't stop. So it's not very safe to drive yet. I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. I appreciate you all, and I'll catch you in the next one.